I'm going to explain you later. First, a brief review on our analysis. When we had a look on the project area, the first thing that came to our mind was that there's quite a huge contrast between the wilderness, which is the national park, and the woodlands there, and the city, which is directly next to each other. And it looks, for me at least, coming from Germany, this is something very unusual. And then the second thing that came to our mind when we were walking through the paths there on the slope was that actually the whole city is developing into the valley, because the valley is the first attraction here. But it's not really easy to use it, because you have only got this little path, and it's not accessible probably to everyone. If we think about old people or people in wheelchairs or something. So our idea was to make this contrast softer, and to make this area, which at the moment is not accessible to everybody, to open it for everybody. And so that's why we came to the idea of an undercover urbanization of this woodland close to the city. We wanted, the idea is to install some kind of urban islands. We are going to explain to you later what this exactly means. To have some kind of promenade there, and also, of course, to reopen the viewing points, because somebody had told me that in Soviet times there had been a management for these views and this access, but nowadays everything has grown up again, and there's no system in the management of the views. So yes. So here you can see the project area, or at least what we thought it would be. This is the river. Here you have the town, and the red line is the border of the area we wanted to deal with. Here you can see these urban islands, which are special spots with buildings. We are going to explain you exactly later, and they are connected by this path that is in better quality, and it's accessible also by wheelchair, and it's made of not natural looking material, so that you have the contrast between the natural surrounding and this urban element as this path that connects these urban spots, or urban islands as we call them. This is only to show that there you have the skiing places, and the pathway begins at the ruin of the old castle. We also think that they should be cut. The trees there should be cut so that they you can see them from the valley, but I'll explain you later. Then you proceed, and there's a bridge above the street, so you can go here, go on. There's the first spot, then there's another attraction. Here's another attraction. Then you go back on the top of the slope again, and the end is the bob trail. So the whole closest part of the city to the valley is you have this path. Okay, these lines, they only show that we wanted to you have these streets with the tilia, and we wanted to bring up the system of urban streets with the tilia until the border of the woodland, so that you can see that the system of tilia roads is really is going up to the border of the woodland. Yeah, maybe you can ask me later if you didn't understand now. Yeah. Okay, the next point is the views. It's important for us that not only that you can see from the city to the other important places, like there's a manor house on the other side of the river.
Grimolda.
Yeah, Grimolda, and the old ruins of Grimolda, which are also very important for the history of the city, because I think this have been two different territories in the history of the town, and that's why actually the other castle was built because of this castle, I think, and so that's the reason for the whole city developing here. So you have the view from one ruin to the other and from one manor house to the other. I think there you already have this viewpoint, so it should be possible to have a view all over the valley, and it should be also possible to have views from the river because to the city and to see some kind of city skyline, because as I heard, it's an important tourist attraction that people use the river for boat journeys, so that you can really enjoy the view and see the important sites of the town. So there and certain places there should be also viewing access from the river to monuments like the ruins, or maybe also to these cistern towers. I think they are also interesting too. Yes.
So the entrance.
Following is the exact description of our spots and how this pathway should look like.
Yeah. Now in some parts in National Park of Gauja, there isn't exactly understandable where starts National Park and where's only shrubs or abandoned place. So we suggest make more visible entrance to show the difference between park territory and town. Yeah, and here is some kind of visualization. Signs. Talking about signs, we suggest to create more signs to show the way to the town or other places, and just to know where to go and to see the pathways importance. Also important is the quality of pathways, so better notice surroundings. Not just look down and be careful of clash. Also there is a need for more litter box and benches where to rest.
Okay, I tell you something about the bridges. On the new pathway we planned 2 bridges, and the idea was to create urban looking bridges, and so we decided to create iron construction which is looking like trees, like the trees around them, and these are these iron constructions and they're looking like the trees around. And yeah, we have 2 bridges.
Where exactly? Maybe you could show.
Okay.
I think here's the first one.
Yeah.
And
Above the road and
the second.
On the Laksvigalgrava. Yes,
and
yes, yes.
Here, but
it's
Yeah.
other Miley and
Okay.
you can see it better on the other map.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And the reason for these bridges is that we wanted that even old people and children or people in wheelchairs can use this new pathway and discover it, and so they don't have to go down the whole slope, and yeah, they can also discover it. Okay. Yes. One of our urban islands is the idea to build a restaurant on a slope in the wilderness. And I have to say sorry because I forgot to draw here in the forest because it's in the wilderness. So we have a view over the valley and into the forest. But I forgot. Sorry. And yes, this is our urban object in the wilderness, because our title is Urban Islands. Yeah, we wanted to make something new. Yeah, that is the restaurant on a slope. Yes, and we had also the idea to build a youth center and a forest kindergarten. The youth center is a central place where young people can meet each other, and yes, they can listen to music, make parties, play billiard, cards, yeah, for young people. And the forest kindergarten is for children to show them the nature, to discover the nature and the animals, and yeah, I think it's important for children to show them the nature and not just to be in the town. And yeah, with playgrounds in the kindergarten. And yeah, in Germany is our forest kindergarten. Main building is like a caravan, but our title is Urban Island, so we think our main building is like a small house. This is the urban object in the forest kindergarten, and yeah, it's in the forest. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your attention.
Maybe just to explain it again, that spots we have been talking about are these red points, which are connected by the white pathway.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you.